From the students of the Department of Meteorology and Atmospheric Science, here is your Penn State Campus Weather Service forecast.
Happy Friday, everyone. I'm student meteorologist Tillman here with your Friday afternoon forecast. Taking a look outside today, as we can see, cool and dreary, I think, is how I would like to describe it. A sort of blanket of stratus clouds enveloping us today. And taking a look at our current conditions right now, we can see 59 degrees, definitely on the cooler side, feeling maybe a little bit more like late October this morning. Dew point right around the same, and obviously visibility is reduced. So just a very cool and dreary morning right now in State College. And taking a look at the whole state, we can see definitely staying on the cooler side for the most part. State College here at 59, you go to the northeast part and you go to Scranton, you get 63. But as we head to the western portions of the state, it does get a little bit warmer. Hitting 69 in Pittsburgh and even 68 in Erie. And taking a look at the whole country, however, we can see sort of a blob of warmth building in the Central Plains region, while the Northwest staying on the cooler side. You can see some 49 in Billings and 55 in Portland. Look at that, a 90 in Corpus Christi, definitely staying on the warmer side in the central parts of the country. And that will sort of make its way towards us now. Not 90 degrees, but definitely warmer than average as we head into next week. But for now, let's just take a look at the radar. This is our current radar. We can see over the Commonwealth, not really so much going on right now. However, you can see to the eastern portions near the tri-state area, New York City and near Connecticut, you can see quite a bit of rainfall occurring right now. There's actually some flood advisories issued for that region, but in terms of weather for us, it's looking to stay mainly just cloudy. Eastern portions mainly will be impacted by some rain, but not to the extent that the tri-state area will be. So I wouldn't have too many flood concerns for the eastern portions, but definitely keep that umbrella handy for at least today and a little bit into tomorrow. And let's just zoom out a little bit. You can really see that sort of swath of rain sort of just, being pulled right up into southeast New England, getting into Massachusetts and Connecticut. So definitely need to watch out there for flood concerns. But when it comes to Pennsylvania, mainly dry and cloudy, so no flood concerns here. And now let's take this out into the future a little bit. As you can see, as we sort of pull this rain into the future, we can see it again, it sort of stays northeast of us really. While in Pennsylvania, we mainly just stay cloudy and dry. The moisture sort of is pulled eastward. And in terms of a Friday, we should start to clear out, hopefully, in State College near later in the day. It's going to be a little bit tight. As you can see, the eastern portions are going to stay cloudy, while the western portions of the state are going to be sunny. So, hopefully State College can get in on a little bit of that sunshine by late this afternoon. And then as we sort of pull this into Friday night, you can see, sort of a mix of clouds and clear skies. Sort of envelops basically the entire state. And as we sort of head into late Saturday, it does start to get a little bit more uniformly cloudy across the Commonwealth. And then pulling that into later in the Saturday, we do start to clear out for the most part for most of the state, although the eastern portions of the state still staying cloudy. But look at that, State College up to 72 by 3 o'clock tomorrow. Very, very beautiful weather for the football game, which I will get into in a second. But as you can see, though, by late Saturday, most of the Commonwealth has cleared. And let's just get into what I was talking about before, right, about sort of the prelude that, we may be having some warmer temperatures. This is the outlook produced by the CPC. And as you can see, this is the 6 to 10 day, so into next week. And you can see basically all of the Northeast here is above average temperature-wise. So definitely a lot of evidence for a warmer than average week next week, mainly dry as well, so should be clear and sunny and warm. And just let's take, we'll get into that in a second, but for now, let's take a look at what the next few days is going to hold for us. So like I said, today, mainly cloudy, dreary, staying at a high of 64, definitely on the cooler side. But as we head into tonight, we do start to get some clearing. We can see a low of 54, which is a bit warmer than maybe we have been these past few nights. We've been really getting into the 40s, so this will feel probably a little bit warm to a lot of us. And as we sort of head into tomorrow, we can see we get up to a high of 73, so definitely a little bit warmer than we have been. Should feel very comfortable, very nice. And the football forecast. So this is for Evanston, Illinois, where we will be facing Northwestern. And as you can see, the high for that game should be 78 out there. But for us, we should also be in the mid-70s as well. A little bit cooler than this, but whether you're there or here, should be very beautiful weather for whatever football plans you may have in store. And as we go into the 7-day forecast, we can really see this warming trend sort of overtake as we head into early next week. And as we sort of head into Tuesday and Wednesday, we can see almost getting up to near 80 before clouds begin to build in late next week and the approach of another frontal system, which could put a damper on a lot of these temperatures and pose for a pretty cool, seasonably cool fall weekend next weekend. I'm DeAndre Tillman from the Campus Weather Service. Have a lovely weekend.